They call it Freedom Day. But is it really freedom that we have?
Tokyo is now the focus of the entire world. Who will become an Olympic champion? What do you think of the games that will have their debut this year?
Facebook, social media network to Metaverse in the next 5 years. Are we ready for that kind of world?
We'll be right back after this.
Ooh.
Today's episode is sponsored by ClearShot Images, who love to create memories for life. Build with Bills, helping to build you a better future. And BISA Trading, helping you get to grips with Forex and cryptocurrencies. Now, as the famous saying goes, without any further ado, let's get this conversation started. July 19, 2021 will forever be known as Freedom Day in the United Kingdom. But do we actually have our freedom? COVID restrictions were lifted, but life is still not back to normal. To be able to fly on holiday, you will need to have a certificate to show you have either been vaccinated or had a negative COVID test, whether it is a PCR, antigen, or a LAMP test. If you have not been fully vaccinated, then you will have to quarantine when returning from countries on the amber list. Want to go to a nightclub or a bar? You may need a vaccination passport. So how do we have our freedom when we still have to abide by certain rules for things we could do at leisure? Comment below on what you think of this whole situation. I look forward to replying to them. Before I hand over to Victoria, I just want to take this opportunity to remind you about the awards scheme that BISA Animations is running. Make sure to get your nominations to us by September 30, 2021. The categories are up on the screen. Send the details to bisaanimations@gmail.com. Good luck to you all. Now let's go to Tokyo, where Victoria has been getting all the info on the Olympics.
Thank you, Oliver. Hello. Or as they say here in Japan, konnichiwa. The Tokyo Olympics have now officially started. A year later than planned and with a host of new events making their debuts. The debutant events are climbing, skateboarding, surfing, karate, 3-on-3 basketball and softball. The atmosphere here is somewhat dampened by the fact that there are not many fans at these events due to COVID restrictions. But that hasn't stopped us all from being entertained by these amazing athletes. I for one can't wait to see what the skateboarding and surfing events bring us. What events are you looking forward to seeing? Who would you like to see take home a medal? Comment below. I look forward to reading them. I was fortunate enough to get to see the skateboarding prelims taking place. Some of the tricks these talented athletes performed were just jaw-dropping. I simply cannot wait to see more of this event. The 3-on-3 basketball is played using only half a regular court and lots of music from the DJs. This sounds like an event to watch. Now over to Benjamin, in the YouTube studio, who will talk about a new type of universe, a metaverse, that is being thought of by a social media giant.
Thank you, Victoria. Looks like you are having a great time over there in Tokyo despite how hot it is. Mark Zuckerberg has laid out his vision to transform Facebook from a social media network into a metaverse company in the next 5 years. A metaverse is an online world where people can game, work and communicate in a virtual environment, often using VR headsets. The Facebook CEO described it as an embodied internet where instead of just viewing content, you are in it. One application of the metaverse he gave was being able to jump virtually into a 3D concert after initially watching on a mobile phone screen. You feel present with other people as if you were in other places, having different experiences that you couldn't necessarily do on a 2D app or web page, like dancing, for example, or different types of fitness, he said. Facebook is also working on an infinite office that lets users create their ideal workplace through VR. In the future, instead of just doing this over a phone call, you'll be able to sit as a hologram on my couch, or I'll be able to sit as a hologram on your couch, and it'll actually feel like we're in the same place, even if we're in different states or hundreds of miles apart, he said. I think that is really powerful. What do you think of this metaverse concept that Mark Zuckerberg is trying to create? Do you think this is the way the world should be headed? Should we be working using virtual reality headsets? Will there be more or less people working due to this creation? Comment below as I would love to see what you think. I want to remind you about the award scheme that BISA Animations has started. Do not forget to nominate those who you think should get an award. You will find the details in the description below as well as in our first episode. You would have seen the link at the beginning of this video. On behalf of Oliver, Victoria and myself, we want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We hope you have enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe and bell button so you never miss an episode. Thank you for watching and we will see you next time on The Animated Conversation, where the conversation always gets animated. Goodbye.